Like, what are you doing? Come on. All right, so today we are going to be making a meat bolognese sauce and some cheese tortellini. And you ready to get started?
That sounds extremely fancy.
It's
However,
surprisingly easy.
I see a lot of ingredients. And I'm a bit I wouldn't say intimidated, but all right. Let's see what we can do with all this.
All right.
You're gonna tell me what to do, though, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna guide you through it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna leave you hanging.
All right, because I don't know what.
You're in good hands.
I don't. Hands down. All right. What's first?
To begin, we put the olive oil, butter, and onion in a pan over medium heat, cooking until the onion is translucent. Then stir in the carrots and celery for 2 minutes, then add in the garlic. After that, we're going to add our ground beef and salt and pepper. Then cook the ground beef until it is all brown and there is no pink.
You gonna be all right with the green and orange veggies in there? I know how you feel about your veggies.
Kids, eat your fruits and vegetables.
Gotta have your vitamins.
Yeah.
You could probably use more.
Yeah, but those gummy bear adult vitamins are super expensive. Especially when you don't eat them like vitamins and you eat them like fruit snacks instead.
You know, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do with those.
No, but they taste so good. Which is way cooler than eating, like, you don't have to chop vegetables up and wash vegetables, and it's so much easier way to consume it.
Okay.
However, since we're doing this, I'll bypass the vegetables. I won't think about it. They do smell delicious, though.
Yeah.
Going back to the task at hand, our ground beef was finally finished cooking, so we added in the glass of milk and cooked until it bubbled away.
See, the meals I usually cook, like, have instructions on the box that are real simple. Like, remove from the box,
Coach,
put in this box.
I've seen your pantry, I know. I know firsthand.
Oh, it's efficient.
But once again, I mean, that's why you're over here, right? Now you'll be able to look back and say, well, I've done it before.
Yeah, some people make cookbooks. We just decided to make a cooking channel so I can review the YouTube videos at a later time. Like, oh, I want some jalapeno cheddar cheeseburgers with jalapeno flavored french fries and jalapeno infused cheese sticks.
Well, you know.
And there's a video. I can
There
look
is.
back. And
you can review that and remember how you did it.
Yeah. Let me drink some more coffee.
Starting to question whether or not the skillet's going to be big enough.
For the entire sauce?
Yeah.
I do not believe it will be.
You may
However,
have
I'm
to, you may
intrigued.
have to grab out a new one.
See, these are things I would encounter out in the wild. Where I don't know where he took off to.
I think he's
Can I get a
walking
hand?
for a walk.
Can I get a hand?
Oh, we have someone for that.
Yeah.
You said hands?
I said hands. If you guys have any recommendations on equipment, by the way, can send us a link in the comments.
Well, they'll probably say, like, use the right size dish to begin with.
I know, right?
That'd be my first comment.
It was an underestimation. There was more volume than anticipated. Go ahead and give it another stir. Careful, that handle may get hot.
It's a bit warm.
If we can get our helping hands to bring us a pot holder or oven mitt. This is one of the reasons I wanted to use the other.
I don't mind. Gracias. Oh, this is what I put my friend.
Yes.
Safety first.
This is thicking up quite a bit. Nope. Safety first.
Seems fancy. Like, almost pinky out fancy.
Yeah.
Bolognese sauce.
Gonna feel like you're fine dining this evening? All right, there. We've reduced a lot of the moisture now. So now we're gonna take. We've got a little bit of nutmeg. We're gonna take a little bit of nutmeg, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. That's in that little measuring spoon over there, and just sprinkle that across the top, and then stir it in. We've got 8 ounces of dry white wine. You're gonna go ahead and add that to it, and now we're gonna evaporate out that.
Well, I see this glass of wet wine. I don't see the dry white wine. Okay, so this one was poured in?
Yep, pour it in.
You can see how I can be confused by that, right? That over there, so go in the sink. Oh, so now this has to reduce.
Yep, reduce again.
Well, I feel like that's going to take a few moments.
And it does.
I think it's gonna be about time for a reload on my arm over here. Battery's about to die. See how the light's turning yellow?
So go gadget, new battery is what you're saying.
Yeah. Hang on a second.
What y'all don't see is hands in the background.
Here, you want to push that power button for me? Boop. And then on the very bottom, there's a button you're gonna have to push. Wait till the lights come on. That. There you go. I'll push it.
This one?
Yep.
Go gadget arm.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard somewhere, I'm not quite sure where, but I heard cyborgs need to eat too.
To finish off the sauce, we're going to add our final 2 ingredients and stir, then bring it to a boil and reduce to a simmer for 3 hours uncovered. Let's
turn this element off over here. It's burning.
Power secure.
Sorry.
Don't worry. The guy with no hands will edit it out with his
I'm
nose.
sorry.
So I meant to say that. I wasn't thinking correctly.
Oh, no.
That
no,
should have been
no.
added to the description. Like 100 lines down, so yeah, they have to scroll. It said edited by
The nose.
nobody knows.
We've got the hands. Now we've got the nose.
Somebody knows.
Give me
Leave a
multiple
comment
personality
if-
disorder over here.
Leave us a comment if you knows who edited this video.
Who knows who did the editing?
To start our pasta, we're going to grab flour and salt and whisk them together.
Dump it over onto the counter, actually, because we're going to actually be mixing this dough together on the work surface.
Like on here?
Right on there.
Well, that's a counter.
Yeah. Just dump it right there.
Like all this just
Yep,
like right here.
Right there.
All willy-nilly
Yep.
like.
Just dump it right on.
Y'all heard him.
You're in good hands, Coach.
Well, that
be
raises
determined.
questions.
No,
Alright.
this is the hands' recipe.
Okay.
That's fair. That's
So-
fair. I stand corrected.
Now, we make a well in our flour.
Oh, okay. Nope, not deep enough.
We'll keep it PC there. But
Hey, you're the one that's that says that submariners do it deeper,
well, that's just a
And-
proven fact.
and yeah, you're the one that's getting a little shallow.
Well, I don't know what y'all can handle. So we're making noodles right now?
Yeah, we're gonna make some pasta noodles. I know you think it's impossible, right?
I'm feeling like you're being quite the impasta right now.
Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
Now we add the oil and our first egg to the well, stirring, trying not to break the
Now we're
sides.
gonna add our next egg.
Oh, I gotta rebuild my walls. That was a close one. I barely passed that level. One more egg?
Yep.
Oh, I'm
You fortified your position.
not adequately enough, but we're gonna send it.
Add in the second egg and stir once again.
I gotta refortify. I don't think my walls can withhandle this. Withhandle?
With the
I don't think that's.
The hands get
Uh,
sturdy on the
Why
last set.
is my script feeding me wrong information. I'm just reading off the screen.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
need
that
that
teleprompter. That's why we can't afford big enough skillets because we spend all the money on the teleprompter.
Well, I'm not wearing my glasses for one.
You ready for expert level? Because now you got to add a third egg to that.
Like I feel like the soap dispenser in the shower in the locker room was out of soap.
Well, just in case you don't get this on the first try, we do have some backups.
No, we're gonna use this. It's just we're gonna do some video editing before they see the final product. And I promise you, it'll be this batch right here.
You think it's necessary? I think it needs to be done.
I'm thinking
I need you, Chef.
You got it. Yeah.
Bravo. Bravo.
Hey,
No.
Just try it.
it was in the delivery.
I just
It was
wanted-
in the delivery.
No, I heard it, and then I heard him say something. I was like, no.
Now that you're done kneading the dough, right? It has to rest for 30 minutes.
Okay.
So you're gonna take a piece of plastic wrap from over here, and you're just gonna wrap that tightly around it.
So I could probably just like wrap this up and then spin it,
Yep, that'll work just fine.
maybe.
Yeah. First, we're gonna go ahead and make the filling for our tortellini. Okay.
We're making pasta noodles, and then
They're gonna be stuffed with cheese.
Making the stuffing is really easy. All we do is combine all the ingredients, salt and pepper to taste, and then we hand it off to hands to finish mixing so we can move on to rolling out the dough for our pasta. So to start, we floured our countertops and we dropped our dough down. Then we floured the rolling pin and started rolling it out as thin as possible. Then we realized we were supposed to quarter it and only do a small piece at a
don't you
time.
want to be in frame while I do this?
I'm coming up.
So I don't
I just-
accidentally like hit you in the face with the
I'm
knife.
giving you wide berth around sharp objects.
Was that a fat joke? I don't appreciate fat jokes.
Isn't that like a common naval term?
It depends on how you spell it.
BERTH?
I didn't say I know how to spell it.
So after quartering our dough, we put 3 pieces in plastic wrap and then proceeded to try to roll out the remaining piece into as much of a circle as possible.
But does that look like something? I feel like it looks kind of like the silhouette of a cat.
Upon recognizing the futility of trying to roll it into a circle, we used a sharp-edged martini glass to cut out as many circles as we could of the flattened dough. We threw the scraps into a pile to rehydrate while we rolled out another section of it and then cut as many more circles as we could. We repeated the process until we ran out of dough. After that, we can shape them and then it's time to cook them.
And pinch. Show them what it looks like.
Bravo, Chef.
For a first attempt, that's
Bravo.
actually pretty good, Coach.
I may have some experience in Chinese food.
This is
isn't
neither.
Chinese.
this is not that at
Yeah,
all.
but I've seen a wonton a time or two.
Cover those up. Thank you.
To make ours, we put a heaping teaspoon of the stuffing on the dough and then wet the edges and folded it in half and pressed them together, sealing it. Then we brought the 2 tips together and pinched them tightly.
All right. We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, I think all these are going to be done, ready to be cooked.
Just like snap your fingers. Magic fingers. Hey.
Oh, here
What?
we go.
Are they under here? These it?
You looking for noodles?
Yeah. What? They're done.
All right.
All right, cool.
So we just
over
put them,
stuff.
like pick one up here and put it on here?
That's probably not a great idea. What we're actually going to do is, since we've got this this burner right here, we're going to turn that on high. We've already got a pot of water boiling over here in this Dutch oven. So you're going to go over there. Yep, turn that on. Now grab that Dutch oven, bring it back this way. Woohoo!
That is warm.
Mm-hmm.
You sure it's not warm mint?
It's...
Now we'll let that get back to boiling. Shouldn't take too long though, because we already had it ready to boil.
Yeah, I was wrong. We waited for quite a while before determining that the burner that I had picked up to do this with was not strong enough to boil that volume of water.
That's it.
This is what you're
But-
calling our noodles?
Yep. This is our tortellini noodles. We also have some that we pre-made. Those are over here. We're going to actually drop those in first because they're already frozen from last night.
They did not trust my ability to make things
We did not.
like this.
We didn't. We were not sure they were going to turn out. All right. So now apparently we're infusing water with a little time.
Well, you said give some time to boil.
You know I'm just going to beep at every time you say a name like that, so people are just going to be like, oh, he's talking about beep. But he's talking about beep. Or maybe he's talking about beep.
Well, obviously, I'm talking nothing but beep. I mean,
Beep. What the beep did you just say?
listen here, you mother beep.
After the water started boiling, we added our frozen tortellini, and after cooking them for a couple of minutes, added the fresh ones. We continued to cook them for approximately 20 minutes or so until they were completely cooked. After that, all that was left to do was to strain them and plate them up.
What are we doing?
Well, I think we're
I'm
about to talk
hungry.
about what we're about to eat. That's actually what's about to happen. So if you look here, we are officially done. We've got it all plated up here. You can see we've got our steamed broccoli, our tortellini with the bolognese sauce. We topped ours with a little bit of...
There
shaved-
is no bologna in any of this. I
We-
know he
we
says
topped
that,
it with
but there's
some,
no bologna.
Topped it with some shaved Parmesan. So you ready to take a bite?
I'm the guinea pig? Okay.
Well, I'm not picking it up.
Yeah, I can agree. Alright, so I got a little bit of pasta, a little bit of bologna sauce, bologna sauce.
Bolognese.
Some tortellini.
And a little bit of turtle weenie. Well, that's a little bit better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, good to hear.
That's-
Sound like it's
That's
gonna
pretty-
do what you need it to? Gonna fill your belly?
I think it'll complete its mission.
All right.
It's not too bad.
Well, let's go eat.
I'll do another one.
Make sure you remember to like, subscribe, and hit that button to turn on
Like the whole
notifications.
thing for the best chef hands down.
Sure.
Well, I have a feeling like some folks in the audience they may have questions. So at some point we're gonna have to.
Maybe.
In the comments, if you're interested in what that gadget is, give us some questions and we'll see about answering them on one of these next videos. I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm.